It's your daily crypto news for Thursday, December 7th, 2023. My name is Matt. You can email me at matt@dailycryptonews.net. And like always, please do me a favor. Go to Apple Podcasts, like, subscribe, share, 5 stars, please, and a comment, please. It helps us get noticed on the algorithm. When you search it and there's comments, people go, oh, first of all, we pop up. And second of all, they can read the nice comments and go, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a chance on this podcast. Considering we're getting into a Bitcoin bull run, people are going to want news, and they got to come here. Well, I hope they come here. Let's get into that news. First thing I want to say, is more of a commentary than a news, is did you guys see the Google Gemini AI rollout yesterday? I don't know what to say about it right now, but I was honestly impressed. Not even impressed. I was in awe, taken aback. Like, it was the first time I saw, like, remember when ChatGPT came out and you were like, okay, Google and everything changed. Like, I can't Google anything anymore because Google just doesn't give me the results that I want. And now I could just ask ChatGPT anything and it's like, okay, I get a result, an answer, an instruction, a way to move forward with understanding what I am try to learn. And Google just gives you a bunch of pages with a bunch of ads. Most of them are sponsored. And you're just like, okay, I'm trying to search through all of this to try to just get an answer for what. And so ChatGPT changed that. And like I said yesterday, ChatGPT changed the way that we look at search. Google Gemini showed me the foundation of what augmented human reality could be, or Android intelligence. Again, I really don't know what to say. Let me know what you think. Matt@dailycryptonews.net. But it was honestly impressive, amazing even. And now into some actual crypto news. The UK's financial watchdog, the Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA, has publicly warned users that Justin Sun's crypto exchange Poloniex is operating unauthorized. As such, financial laws do not protect traders using the platform. They said that Poloniex may be promoting financial services or products without their permission. The FCA has already added Justin Sun's HTX, and that was for you Brits over there, the HTX exchange and KuCoin to its warning list in October, along with 138 other crypto firms. A U.S. district judge has accepted a guilty plea from former Binance CEO CZ on charges related to anti-money laundering violations. If you remember, Binance agreed to pay $4.3 billion in one of the largest corporate settlements in history because of these charges in this guilty plea, and Zhao himself agreed to pay a $50 million fine and step down as the CEO. Zhao also stepped down as the chairman of the board of directors for Binance.US last week, effectively removing his influence from Binance US's governance and rendering his interest in the US arm of the exchange to be purely economic. Zhao has been active on X since stepping down, and he's been commenting on different things of his life. It looks like he's almost in retirement mode, commenting on his lunch, talking about the future, and reminiscing about the past, especially like in this tweet. 10 years ago today, he said, I quit my job, sold my house, and aped into #Bitcoin. No, I'm not saying that you should do the same. Many people asked, how could you take such risks? Me, I knew I could easily find a job. Everyone's risk profile is different. Learn risk management. CZ has been saying this consistently over the past couple of years. I interviewed him back in, I think, 2018 when he first launched Binance, and he told me the same thing. He basically dropped everything and started working on this company. And you see where he's at today. The biggest exchange, plus some money laundering violations. Speaking of exchanges, Robinhood, they're launching their crypto app in the EU. And they're also launching Bitcoin rewards programs that will see customers earn a percentage of their trading volume each month in Bitcoin. This Robinhood rollout will be accessible to all customers in the EU. This referral program offers up to 1 Bitcoin for signing up and referring up to 300 friends. But Robinhood's quick to note that 98% of the rewards are only going to be worth between €10 and €20 in Bitcoin, with only a lucky 2% of participants receiving a full Bitcoin. A full Bitcoin is around €40,000, so that would be significant. And for me, 2% seems okay. That seems like okay odds. Cleveland Guardians, the baseball team over here, they only had a 2% chance of getting the number 1 draft pick, and guess who got that number 1 draft pick? We did. So there's that. Bitcoin rewards on Robinhood Crypto start at 0.1% for trading volume between 10 euro cents, how do you even say that, and €100,000, scaling to 0.325% for volumes over €1 million. However, that these Bitcoin rewards will be locked in the account for 30 days after they're granted. This is obviously to stop scamming, so you would have to trade between, I guess, 10 cents euro? How do you say that? And 1 million euro, and then you can get and earn your Bitcoin rewards. This Robinhood crypto is going to launch with 25 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum. But if you're going to go on Robinhood and start shorting the market, maybe you want to think again. Bitcoin's aggressive rebound has devastated crypto stock short traders, introducing over $2.6 billion worth of losses for short sellers in the past 3 months. And why is that? Well, back in September, Bitcoin fell to its 3-month low of about $25,152. And everybody's like, it's going down. We're going to zero. Since then, like I said, crypto short sellers are down $2.6 billion. 50% of those shorts were because they were shorting Coinbase. That didn't work out well. And another 25% was because they were shorting MicroStrategy. That also didn't work out well. That's because MicroStrategy owns around $6.6 billion worth of Bitcoin, and their stock is up 82% since October. I kind of feel like JP Morgan Chase's CEO, Jamie Dimon, is one of those people who are shorting the market because he is out here basically throwing bombs at crypto. He has again slammed crypto, saying that he would close it down if he were the US government. He continued to say that the true use case for crypto is criminals, drug traffickers, money launderers, tax evaders. Jamie's comments come after Senator Warren asking Jamie Dimon, why terrorists, drug traffickers, and rogue nations like crypto? He went on to say that you can move money almost instantly with digital assets and that it was somewhat anonymous. I mean, imagine sending money almost instantly. Ooh, horrible, horrible. Imagine it being anonymous so everybody didn't know what you were buying and selling and people can't harvest your data and use it against you or market it to you. Ooh, horrible. Imagine us having proper technology and laws so we could have done that, through the banks, but no, they didn't develop this technology and now they're pissed off about it. Jamie Dimon, he also once questioned whether Bitcoin really did have a supply cap at 21 million coins, saying that maybe it's going to get to 21 million and Satoshi's picture is going to pop up and say, haha, and laugh at all of you, which actually would be kind of funny, but would have to wait until 2140 to figure that out when all the Bitcoin is mined. Until then, I think we're okay. Still about 117 years? We're good. Our homies on X quickly took to X and pointed out, rightfully so, that since the year 2000, regulators fined banks 7,400 plus times, and those fines totaled around $380 billion. Who got those fines? Well, Bank of America, number one, at 319 reports at almost $90 billion in total fines. JP Morgan, number two, at about $40 billion of total penalties. Then we have UBS, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs, and so on and so on. And now you're probably wondering, well, why did JP Morgan get fined? Well, toxic securities abuses. They got fined about $13.5 billion. And that's because of 7 times being penalized for that. 79 times they were penalized for investor protection violations. That was $6.2 billion. Mortgage abuses for $5.3 billion. They got fined 5 times for that. Banking violations, don't know what that means, but there was 14 of those for $4.2 billion. And consumer protection violations for $3.1 billion. And that was 42 times getting fined for that. Also, do you remember when JP Morgan got fined for not only to fail to report Madoff's suspicious transactions, but also using the information to protect its own interests? And then they got fined $461 million by FinCEN because they found that out. Anyway, pot, meet, kettle. Now, to those crypto prices.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 10:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I personally think Cathie Wood is out to personally get me because she's selling more Coinbase stock. Like, look, Cathie, I bought Coinbase stock on IPO. What was that, two plus years ago? And I've been hodling bags ever since. Just hodling bags. I finally break even, and here you go, selling all week long, tanking the price. Cathie Wood yesterday sold another 180,422 shares and brought in $24.3 million. And then Coinbase went from its 19-month all-time high of $147.86 on Tuesday down to $134.63 at closing yesterday. She also sold around 99,595 shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, worth around $3.5 million. Opening market today of Coinbase, pre-market, Coinbase was down to $131.10. Since then, it's up around 2% at $137.20, so it's going back up. Thank you, whoever's buying Coinbase. Not thank you to Cathie Wood. Look at me talking my books. Fear Greed is at 81, extreme greed. Bitcoin's in at $43,833, down 0.2% in 24, still up 16.6% in 7. We're doing all right. Ethereum is up 3%. It's at $2,324. Tether's number 3. Binance is at $2.32, up 1%. And XRP is at 63.7 cents. That's up 1.8%. Running off the top 10, we have Solana at 65.81, up 4.7%, or 10.5 in 7. USDC is number 7. Cardano is number 8. Dogecoin's number 9, down 4.5%, by the way, under 10 cents. And Avalanche is number 10, up 4% at $26.72. The total market cap is at $1.61 trillion, up 0.7% in 24, with a Bitcoin dominance of 53.5 and an ETH dominance of 17.4. And that was our show today. My name is Matt. Until tomorrow with Asia Focus, happy hodling, everyone.